Cool.
Okay, so we are back, and I don't want to leave the topic of yet. So I kind of want to continue it. We were talking about introduction to. Some of us have tried, some of us haven't. Squirting is a thing that the person has to really, really passionately feel and experience. And sometimes when you start, it just becomes a regular habit. But it's also mood driven because you have to really be in a mental state of, that peak of sexuality to really experience it. And then to have...
Is that true?
Depending on, it depends. Because we're talking about also people that have it before.
Okay.
So giving them an introduction on kind of how it starts. Okay. So usually a toy or a really orgasmic experience with a really good partner can enhance that.
Well, I feel bad right now because I do not fit in that category, and I've never really been able to relate with women that can't have an orgasm, and I don't know if it's because I've been such a sexual person for my entire life. I was squirting on my parents' fucking computer chair when I was 12 years old, watching porn on xxxclips.net and blaming the wetness on the cat. Okay? I used to tell my parents that the cat pissed all over the computer chair. Meanwhile, I was masturbating with some random ass vibrating thing I found around the house.
Found it.
Okay, I did not care. I was like, oh yeah, foot porn? Get it. All of it. I went through every single fucking tab. All of it, all the way down. I had to know what everything looked like. I was so curious.
But that's what it is. And
then I just got to know my body really well. Sorry.
Some people are still exploring. I think that also some of us are more hypersexual than others, which makes us more sensitive to sexuality and sexual outbursts. I can relate. So it's for somebody that hasn't squirted, they're not behind. They just haven't got to that experience that gives them that enlightenment. Totally. Honestly, there's no shame in it or anything.
No,
it just hasn't happened yet. And when it does, you're just going to be like, whoa.
Is it intimidating, do you think, to have that be the goal for some partners? I know there's some people that I've met before. They're all like, oh yeah, I'm going to make you squirt. I was like, cool. You and everyone else I've ever known. All right, cool. You're going to make me squirt. But there's, I guess, some men that make it there, or some people that make it there their goal. And I assume that when someone that hasn't ever had that experience encounters that type of person, you know what I mean? That's just their super crazy fetish. That's all they want. They just want to make you squirt.
Yeah, but that's hypersexualizing that thing.
That thing,
You can't hypersexualize a certain part of sex.
Takes away it's just a guy, how long he lasts too, right?
Hypersexualizing as much as it is, look at how good I am at this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a form of art too. I mean, sometimes you get creative with the squirting. Direct to different places and go faster, and you can increase the the amount of it as well. So depending on your drive and different factors, but again, there's different things to try. I mean, there's aggressive toys. There's a fuck machine.
Yo.
That would be a really
what the
cool.
hell?
They got portable ones you can hold with your feet.
It's literally like a machine.
It's like a penetrating
and it goes like this, and it's like a box. It's like a robot thing, and it fucks you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know I'm a Christian, but I've seen
Still a virgin, but I know what
I don't know what the fuck. I'm so new, and
have you seen the baby Jesus butt plugs?
Oh my gosh,
they use that name.
They got baby Jesus butt plugs. They got butt plugs that look like all types of different Christian.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's a whole other chapter.
That is a whole other thing.
Yeah, no,
it's
but
a whole
seriously,
other verse, no pun intended.
There's a lot of machines and toys and stuff that will give that extra penetration, because sometimes a partner maybe they don't go as hard as you need for that, impact. Because some people squirt upon hardcore impact, and then some people squirt based on they feel that it builds up, the adrenaline rush builds up and stuff. So the fuck machine is I had an experience, and it was think about a tool, a Sawzall, a electric tool.
Yeah.
And there was a dildo, there was a dildo on it.
Okay.
So it's
this. It's intense.
And I was in a dungeon, and I had my episode and stuff like that.
A dungeon.
I'm sorry.
Unreleased.
We're just rocking Alyssa's world tonight. A dungeon.
And it was with a dominatrix, so it was a really cool.
It
was a really cool thing, and she had this Sawzall tool machine that you would see in a warehouse or whatever, and it's just a drill thing, and then there was a dildo on it,
jackhammer dildo.
Yeah, and it was just aggressive, it was cool. I mean, that shit will make you like squirt like crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Damn.
That's a quick
Damn.
But also, if you get someone that hooks your G-spot
Laval
properly,
Boutique is
Yeah.
about to start selling
away.
sex toys.
And I do have a tutorial on my channel about the G-spot, and that was done from Carlisle, the owner of Good for Her, an adult sex shop.
Oh,
But
nice.
yeah, downtown as well on Harbord Street. So that's a great place to go get some information and also the tutorial.
To visit there.
I'll hook you up if it's something that you want to talk about. I've got
She got a sponsor.
I do.
Yeah,
I've got
go
a
to her house.
Seriously?
She'll show you.
Mona's supposed to be like, okay, let's
Let's
to
get to some fun.
Day one.
The like sucking machine you were showing me that like
Oh, it's like
Oh, I've
you see
seen
that?
that. I've seen that on
Yeah.
Instagram. I've seen that.
There's some good ones. I have a partnership with, I believe it's XOX Toys. They're a supply chain that supplies lots of really good, high quality toys, like across Canada. So if that's something that you would want, I can hit you with a discount.
That's something I
link.
need at this time.
Absolutely. And you know what? We can, my DMs are always open. We can totally discuss anything that you want to know about, like what sex toy fits you.
You got a sex
Best.
therapist.
I do.
I
That's
love
amazing.
toys.
And
I
this
love
is what these
toys
groups promote, these
so
conversations
much.
where
No,
we
seriously,
can...
because you know what? Like, yes, I obviously know what sex toys are, and like, I think I owned maybe one.
Yeah,
It's
but this
scary.
is also a lot of
It's
thought in a
scary
lot of
when
girls'
you go.
minds.
Yeah.
That they're not
Some girls
ready
just
to
get toys
explore.
and they just have a collection and
Girl,
it's
we
like,
got
hey.
Amazon these days. Like,
Yeah.
Like, but I've never, I don't know.
I had a butt plug and the Amazon wrapper said door knocker. And I was like, okay, cool. I see what you guys are trying to do here, but like, I knew what it
Whose
was.
door am I knocking on with this ass
Right.
diamond?
back door.
Amazon trying to help a sister out
Backdoor
when they put
diamond
door
ass
knocker.
knocker.
They
That's
put doorknob
so
on the
funny.
wrapper. And I was like, I know this is not a doorknob.
You can twist my doorknob any day.
No, for sure. And that's good to know. And I mean, like, in regards to squirting, it's a juicy topic and we can always, go back to it because some people, again, want that experience and some people constantly get it. So it's just, sometimes you have good sex, sometimes you don't. So
I'm
it's
sure
just with
it'll-
anything.
I'm sure it'll come up again in another episode
Right.
for sure.
But also
But
to
does
touch on
squirting mean
like,
that it's like your sex isn't good? Because I feel like I'm having
no,
like,
not squirting does not mean that your sex is not good by any means. It doesn't mean that your sex is like it's like
No, but, like,
no.
I don't know. I've gotten like super, but I've just never had that like crazy.
It's a mental thing, right? Like,
Okay,
you know
maybe,
how a lot
have
of-
you been eaten out really well where you felt orgasmic?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think she's experiencing the feeling. She's just not having the dramatized.
No, like,
yeah.
and I've like
Gush.
had like
she's holding
the
in.
wet, but it's me. It is. It's me.
comes.
It's like a mental thing. Like I'm
Just
like I
chug
feel
a
like I'm
bottle of
gonna pee.
Patron.
Maybe she's in
2
environments
bottles
that
of
can't
water
get wet.
and just
But I get like super wet. Like I've had experiences where I'm like, holy
It's
shit.
you have a
that
leak, you have
point
a
where
slow
you
leak.
feel like you're
But
gonna
it's not
pee.
like the big like whoosh, like the
Yeah.
rush
But, like, you've
of
also
what I
not-
think squirting is maybe.
You gotta
Yeah.
find someone you're very comfortable with, and
Yeah.
someone that there aren't really any bounds.
or who
You know
knows?
what
It
I
doesn't have to
mean?
be someone.
Like,
It could be yourself.
I think we spoke.
Put yourself in that
no,
mental
for
space
real.
to
You
be like,
gotta get her from
Facts.
Hitachi. Like you're gonna
yeah, you're about to be a whole new girl.
feel
Don't worry, we
some
got you.
new things.
And it's what floats your boat because you might just be having sometimes traditional sex with a partner just because, but you might be actually into a deeper fetish that you can't explore with that partner. And that's why maybe you hold back sometimes. Because some people have sex with people and then you actually are into some other hardcore fetish. Like maybe you like anal play. Maybe you need your finger. Maybe you need a finger like in your ass while you're, like, I'm just being real. Like,
no.
we all like doing
Go
things.
back until you try
Baby.
it.
I'm
In
telling
the
you
butt?
right no.
Maybe you need like
Sis.
something else.
No.
Like,
Oh
to
my
just-
God.
But
No.
this is the thing. I'm having good like I'm having I've had orgasms.
Yeah,
I've
for
had
sure.
crazy- But
It's
I've
just the gush, yeah.
It's not the gush.
The
I've never
gushers,
had it.
yeah.
I've woken up and I mean not woken up. I finished and I've been like, oh my god, like what the fuck? But like never have I had the like. And I felt the pressure, so I know it's possible. But I'm like, nah, stop. Like,
You
chill.
just gotta let it go.
I can't.
Yeah, it's like a pipe. It's
I'm
like
gonna
a
say
faucet.
something
Like,
kind of off the wall.
What up?
But here's the thing: the reason that it's really big in this, and you can find it in sex shops in the States and in some places in Canada, is because when you are fucking and you feel yourself coming close to climax, and you continue fucking, it is the most fucking intense, incredible, amazing experience that will like bring out parts of your sexuality that you did not know before.
Damn.
Very,
But
very
is that just
intense,
like if you take
intense orgasm?
Molly
No,
or ecstasy?
no,
like,
no. You just it's nitrous
different.
oxide. That's it.
It's different?
It's different.
Shit,
It
you
does
learn
something.
something every
It
day.
does
Right.
something with like the way that
I know about
oxygen
that.
hits your brain. So it
stimulates
like it
another area.
stimulates a different area of your brain that would have otherwise not been stimulated, and it's super
You're
rad.
able to let it go.
And
Because like I know
like you're either able to let it go or you have like a much more intense orgasm,
Something uncontrollable.
And
Right.
like
You
who
probably have a lot
knows,
of
like
control.
Seizure.
I think that's what it is, and
She
I
has a lot
don't
of
let it
control.
go.
Yeah.
Because like I have came, I know I've come to orgasm.
Yeah, I think you're just
know I get
holding
super
back.
wet. But like I've never like experienced the big where my girl's like, oh my god, I just
do you hate
squirted
men?
and it was crazy. No, I
That's
don't.
why you've never pissed on them.
That's crazy.
Golden showers.
I just can't. I think it's a mental
When-
thing for
when
me.
you
I'm like, it
don't
feels like
give
I'm
a
gonna pee and I
shit,
don't do it.
When you're at that point where you're like, boo. You know what I mean? You're like fucking some guy and you're like, no, whatever, they're so lucky to be inside me anyways.
Yeah.
And like you get that feeling and you're like, it's either come or pee. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, no. I
That's
think that's what it
When
is for
you,
me.
it's
Like,
because you
if
care.
someone
It's
was to
'cause
be
you
like,
care, right?
I want you to pee on me, I would be like, you lost your mind. Like, I can't do this.
But the
This
thing
is
is,
crazy.
if you drop the fact that whether or not it's pee or if you put something down, right? Because a lot of the times it is mixed up.
Yeah.
And I will attest to that. Like, it is something that your body doesn't really know how to turn the switch on and off.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it feels really good. And there's normally, like, a lot of liquid. And I, like, people pee every single time before sex. I pee every time before sex.
Yeah.
It's, like, not something that's, like, it's not a little bit. Like, it's like, okay, my bladder's empty now. And then you, like, continue whatever you're fucking. And suddenly, like, all of this
Yeah.
happens, right? A lot of it is just letting go and being
Yeah, I
comfortable.
think that's what it
with
is.
Your,
I'm like-
being comfortable with your
And
partner.
maybe where you're having sex too. Like sometimes it could be a place where you're trying to be discreet, and then that whole anxiety of okay, shit, man, fuck on the couch. Do I want to get messy?
No, I get
hold
like
back,
that. I get like that. I
honestly.
hold it back
Yeah.
too. I don't want to ruin my vintage couch. Are you kidding me?
Sometimes, and like that's the thing when you're like. As a squirter, like I sometimes, like I do have my mattress cover and stuff, but sometimes I don't want to do it on the bed, or you just want to do it wherever you want, and you just want it hardcore, and then you're not really filtering yourself where you release. But sometimes you have to.
Sometimes it's
So
funny.
you hold it,
So
and you're like, fuck.
squirting is just like
It's controllable.
It's
too.
mental.
it's mental. So squirting to you guys is like the big like to me when I hear squirting, I think it's like the gush, like the seeing of the like.
I get distance.
Do you know what I, like if it's not like a big like whoosh,
It
then I
doesn't
don't
have
think
to
it's
be
squirting.
big.
No.
It can still happen. Like you can have triplets or like.
Sorry, ladies. I don't want to kill your squirting conversation, but we got some other questions.
Yeah. Sorry. It's a juicy topic. Sorry.
It is.
It's juicy.
We'll talk more after.
All right. So
You're going home with her.
I'm going with Mona.
She's got some new toys for you to put in your
Keep
trunk.
an eye out. We got a new subscriber.
Okay, so guys, what was the craziest sexual request you've received? And that applies in anything sexual.
Gaping fart porn. I had someone. I was
Gaping
on
fart?
Christian.
MFC and someone, because I have like funny words tagged. I have fart tagged because I think it's funny. And then someone comes into my chat room and goes, "Hey Mona, you think you could do a gaping fart porn close up for me? Like I
Where your
wanna
ass
see
is
your
protruding
asshole
and then you're
protrude,
farting and then
I
all that
want
good stuff. Yeah.
air to come out." Block. Delete. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I gotta
You
draw the
den-
line
you
somewhere. I decline.
But that's not even the hardest thing. Like some people want feces. They want to see like you pee. They want to see like all kind of stuff,
God.
right?
I'm
So-
okay with guys seeing me pee. Like I've sold videos for quite a bit of money of like pee
It's a thing.
play. It's fine.
It's
Like you
almost
just,
like it's almost like squirting because it's the same type of thing. They get to see the vagina. They get to see the whole like hole.
they're
and
just
all
all
that, so-
fucking perverts, man.
So they want
Fine.
you to film
while you're peeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
peeing.
Yeah.
From, like, an
Yeah.
upward
Just like in the
angle,
tub.
Any angle.
Whatever, any
sometimes, yeah.
angle. Spread your pussy, pee.
They're enjoying the actual vagina and just the thing of
Just
squirting, but
seeing it release.
yeah. But some people are into golden showers. Like some people,
No,
like
some people aren't releasing.
they want, like-
No kink
I peed
shaming.
on somebody. I have it.
I know it's
it is
some
what
of
it is.
my-
Pleasure out of that?
Craziest kink?
No, not really. No, it's
What is
honestly,
it?
I've also had feet slaves, right? So it's like,
Oh, I love
like
that.
being appreciated and worshipped. I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't mind that part. So it's like when somebody is asked for that, like for that particular behavior, then like I wouldn't want it done to me personally. I don't want to be peed on at all. But
I would lose my mind.
yeah.
No, I've never
weird.
let that happen ever. It's a power thing for me also.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
anyone that I've
If you are a
had-
dominant person, you're going to appreciate the things that dominant people can get away with, and that knowing that somebody wants you to do something. But
Yeah.
when you said you draw the line there, I've been asked to shit and have somebody eat it, and I just couldn't get around to
How
it.
much?
I've been asked that too.
I
don't do
You know what?
Is
Like, it
this
was
people
detailed, yeah.
See the tattoos and stuff, and they're like, "Oh,
They
she's
think
a
you're
freak.
wild. Like she's gonna
She's
do
a
some
freak.
crazy
She's
shit.
dominant. You know, there's like a curvy, tall, big woman. You know, with lots of tattoos, and I'm just like,
She's the most
and you
vanilla
know
bitch that's ever
me,
existed. Are you kidding me?
So am like, remember like when I had that one partner that asked me to choke him, and I was just like, I can't have sex with him no more. I cannot have sex with him no more.
Meanwhile,
Like,
over here, I'm telling you all
I
the
want to be
stories.
choked. Like, what? You want me to choke you? Like,
He doesn't realize you're more submissive.
I'm like, this is taking a weird turn.
God.
You're not sexy to me at all anymore. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the weirdest fetish that I've been like that I participate is a balloon fetish.
Oh, you
What?
should tell
Do
me
with
about
that?
that.
Balloon
With your
is-
voice? Like,
No.
No.
Did you
Hot
helium, like,
balloons
with your
Like,
butt?
No,
Like,
it
he
just
would
has
get
balloons.
off, like,
wants to pop them.
giant fucking balloons, like hundreds of them. I'm not kidding.
what were you wearing?
So
Like,
his dick got hard every time you popped one?
So hard.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that's kind of
So
hard.
hard.
Like how
So
hard?
hard.
Was he hot?
Maybe it's like that.
Was he
adrenaline
hot
rush,
enough for
like
you to
scare.
tolerate the
I don't know.
balloon?
Maybe it's
fetish?
that 1 second of scare, like, you know?
he has a childhood, or I don't know, maybe it was some childhood memory.
Who
Maybe it's
fucked
fear.
him up when he was a
Popping?
kid?
Like the poppers when you got a
Loved
package?
it. Like he was like, I
A
didn't
big
even have to
balloon
touch
version.
him. He was getting orgasmic over the balloon popping.
Yeah, it's probably that
Like
1
the-
second
the,
of,
like,
like,
Scare.
You know that, like,
yeah.
that
Fear.
hard, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably loves that.
Yeah.
Okay.
people
Like,
pop
I
balloons
love
off, like,
terrible
gunshots, but
And like hundreds, like this guy spent like 3 days of blowing up balloons.
wow.
No,
Crazy.
he had them
arranged it
blown
for
up,
you to just
bitch. There's
pop
no
them off.
fucking way he spent 3 days blowing up balloons. Sorry, he had money. No, he paid somebody.
No, trust me.
Ugh.
He enjoys the entire process.
The whole
That's
process.
disgusting. Like a ritual, like setting it up, and like all the balloons had. Just
It's
like,
not
it's a fetish,
disgusting.
though.
It's
That's
not
the thing.
disgusting.
It was
I take
his
it
Yeah,
back.
it's his fetish. And
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
like
fucked
the
my mic up.
balloon.
whatever
It's even
floats
like-
your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, or pops your
And
balloon.
people are
Pops your
unique,
balloon.
right?
Whatever
I
pops
mean,
your balloons.
Okay,
I'm about to start saying that.
I take it
Whatever
back. That
pops
was
your
very
boat,
rude
whatever
to
floats
say.
your boat. It's
It's
whatever
not
pops your
a
balloon.
disgusting fetish because kink shaming is bad, and I
Yeah.
respect
Yeah.
all kinks except
I
for
tr-
gaping asshole fart.
I
porn.
respect them, but just not in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like
You gotta
it's just
pay me
like,
a lot. You gotta pay me a lot for me to gape ass fart.
That's different.
porn.
You say the whole
Yeah.
time.
What's the
But I
next
feel like
question?
payment is different than what I want in my bedroom. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
like
yeah, no, it totally is.
there's
Yeah.
like like I was saying earlier that there's a separation. Like what I want,
Yeah, intimately.
intimately,
And then it
it's
can get
gonna be like
confused because people will misinterpret your sexuality and think that because you're doing something in a dominating perspective that
Yeah.
you want that intimately and
bedroom.
personally.
Yeah.
And it doesn't connect all the time.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah. So no, I totally agree with what you're saying. But in regards to the next question, for those that can relate, how do you feel like working, like while you're working? Like how do you feel the balance can like, how do you feel it works out or doesn't work out?
Like in sex work, you mean?
Yeah.
It depends on what platform I'm working on. Right? If I'm in the club, it's a much different experience than if I am working OnlyFans or if I choose to work a hotel show, or you know what I mean? There's lots of different avenues that you can take when you're working under the umbrella of sex work, right? Everything has a different vibe. Everything has a different feeling. Everything makes me feel completely differently. Everything has a completely different hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on what industry you're in. Some things make some people a lot happier as opposed to some things make other people not.
I think that's a fair answer. I mean,
right?
It's kind of generic, yeah, unless somebody's being specific.
It's generic,
yeah.
but that's kind of, there's no better avenue in sex work. Like it's and that's the thing that I think a lot of people are failing to see, is that they think that one corridor of this industry is better than the other, and that's not how anybody in the industry sees it.
Mm-hmm.
We are all the same. We are all here working and striving towards achieving the same thing, which is equality across the board when it comes to sex workers. And as someone that is in like physically and like on the front lines of being involved in set political issue, right? Like I'm extremely affected by the fact that Fosta Sesta took down Craigslist, that they took down the personal ads on a whole bunch of other sites, that they took down Backpage completely.
That was a big deal.
Oh man, that happened when like close to one of my birthdays. It was awful. They're just like the things that they're doing to
the scrutiny is just a bit excessive. Yeah,
it's excessive. They're trying to sectionalize different areas of the industry when in reality we are all the same, you know. And it's painful. It's painful to watch people that we reach out to for help spit in our faces.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fucked up. Like, we're here just being like, hi, I'm trying to exist. People want sex. They want sex from, like, a safe service provider. Hi, people want a lap dance. Hi, people want this. People want to buy porn. People want to do all these things. They want to do it safely. Hello, I'm here providing it safely. Oh, wait, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, that's essentially it, right? Like, oh, wait, I'm going to try and I'm going to do all these things to make it copacetic with what the government is doing. But the government is, in turn, going to shit on my entire fucking being. Like, what are you doing? Yes. It's awful.
No, we try not to be too political here, to try to keep a little bit of transparency.
Sorry.
But again,
activist in me, but you know what I mean.
We all could feel
right?
the
like
same message of what you're getting at, and I think we all can relate to the same struggle, whether it's us personally or those we know. And if we support the movement of sex work in itself.
I will retract what I said. It's not specifically the government, but it's institutions that are coming down on us.
Yeah.
It's different organizations and people that are connected to other things outside of anybody's control that are coming down on us.
Right.
My bad.
Well, a lot to digest in this episode here, and I think that I hope a lot of people got inspired. I hope a lot of people learned something new or something different, and definitely hit up the comments. We encourage the comment gang to definitely ask questions, people to get curious, people to experiment, and people to learn from what they hear and the different individuals that are speaking on various topics. So again, this is Zae Link, a safe space to have such conversations. On Zae Link, we encourage questions to be sent via email. Again, Zae Links, ZaeLinks @gmail.com. Follow on Instagram, Zae Link and Allizae Vlogs. I'm your host, and thank you to these beautiful ladies that came out today and shared some insight, asked questions, got engaged, got involved, and definitely gonna, try something new.
Yeah, I'll be trying some of these.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate both of you guys for having us.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yes. It was a really fun experience.
That's a lot of fun.
The conversation has to start somewhere, right?
And it never ends. And that's the thing. It can always be picked back up because there's so many things to constantly keep discussing. And I hope if anybody has questions for any one of you ladies, they can definitely follow your pages. And
I do answer my DMs all the time.
Oh yeah, do me a favor, y'all. Give us your social medias before we get out of here. Let's start with you, Arlene.
Arlene Jane, and then my practice is Hustle, Heal, Motivate.
Dope.
Hi. Okay, I got lots. Are you ready? Okay, as above, so beho. ASA, as above, so beho. It's just fucking spell it. Okay, it's really not that hard. The next one is pizza slut, PZA.SLUT. Twitter is pizza slut, PZASLUT, all one word. Same with OnlyFans. Don't be dumb, just buy my subscription.
Okay,
Okay.
Nami Montana, Nammy Montana on all social media.
I only have Instagram.
Wait, her, the DMs is where it's at.
And it's lissy.laveau.xo.
Nice. And you do have lingerie line and some casual wear.
Yes, I do. And that's Laveau Boutique. Laveau.boutique, I think.
Dot boutique.
Yeah. Laveau_boutique.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's underscore. Just look it up.
Any last words, Friday? You're in this too, man.
Please subscribe. That's all I got. All right. And for the man them who watched our channel and all that, enjoy.
Right?
We out.
That was cute, y'all.